Good morning. My name is Karla Reilly. I'm one of the pastoral ministers here at St. Gerard. I was raised Presbyterian, and I had a mother who was very, very active in her church. So volunteering did not come as a second nature to me. It was just a part of our life. I went to public schools, and when I was 17, I converted to Catholicism. I shouldn't tell you that as a teenager I would go to the Presbyterian church, and my mother would go and volunteer at child care, and I was supposed to be going to Sunday school, but I would slide out the back door, run down the street, and go to Holy Cross. I was so impressed by seeing people on their knees, and I loved the service. Now at this time, remember, it was in Latin, and there was more candles and more incense and things going on, so it was very impressive to me. I would finish, I would run back down to my Presbyterian church and walk home with my mother. Well, as time went on, my mother found a stack of tithing envelopes that I had not been putting in the basket at the Presbyterian church. And she was quite concerned about what I had been doing, but was very supportive of me that I was finding a draw to the Catholic faith. My older brother, who's 15 years older than me, is probably one of the biggest influences in my becoming Catholic, partly because he had 8 children and I used to babysit for them. Quite often my babysitting was done while they were attending some form of activity or mass at church. But I remember their home being filled with crucifix, statuary, Bibles. Whenever I was there, we prayed at meals. They said the rosary. And it was very inspiring to me to see a faith that was being lived every day. I used to refer to my Presbyterian faith as my Saturday night bath religion, because I never thought of it until it was Saturday night and time to take my bath to get ready for church. When I was 17, I converted to Catholicism. I got married, had 4 children. I went to community college and became a practical nurse. I then went to Western Michigan and got a bachelor's degree. Later I attended some lay ecclesial ministry programs at the diocese, and also the Dominican program in Farmington Hills. I went on, worked, raised my children like everyone else. After I retired, and my mother and a number of other neighbors and friends that I had cared for all passed away, I decided to start taking Bible study classes. So it's always interesting to me when we're at Bible studies and Jan or one of the instructors will go around and ask people why they're there, and they will say, well, I just retired. Now, isn't it interesting that we all wait to find the time until we've retired to be able to attend Bible studies? It is probably one of the biggest regrets of my life that I wasn't more involved in my faith earlier, but I guess that's life. I started volunteering at St. Gerard, just doing whatever needed to be done. As time went on, I became more involved with liturgical ministry, so I now am responsible for our wonderful servers. We have more than all the other churches put together. We are blessed with young men and women who love serving our church. We have professional readers. We have mass coordinators who many of you never see. They're sort of the unsung heroes that make sure everything is in place for Mass. We have greeters and ushers who are here to welcome you and make sure that you have all of your needs are met. That ministry is part of mine, and that's why we're filming this in the ministry sacristy this morning, because this is a home to me. I also am involved with assisting with the funeral ministry. There are 5 of us who assist families as they're going through the grieving process and in preparing the celebration of life for their family members. We are so blessed here to have great staff, and I am truly blessed to be one of them and know that my faith means more to me than anything, and I know many of you have said it to us as we've talked to some of you, that you don't know what you would do if you didn't have your faith. We are truly blessed. I hope that this was informative. You know a little bit more about me, and God bless you and have a great day.